Hello viewers, watch until the end for some important information. Can you guess where we are? Yep, we're down at Puerto Colon. This is a nice wee strip of bars and restaurants, starting at the White Sands cocktail bar. We've got a few other nice places up there. Check out the views we've got here. Very, very nice here. We're going to walk along to Puerto Colon. Hire mobility scooters in there. Excuse me. Hi. How much are your mobility scooters per week?
Per week, 150 with delivery and pickup.
150. That's the cheapest you can do?
Yes.
For one seater or two seater?
With 2 seats.
Two seats,
Yes.
150. So a double scooter, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and you pick it up and you deliver it. How long does the battery last for?
It lasts very much, but you don't do the video when you do this question, please.
Okay.
Don't make the
But
video.
no, on average, does it last a certain amount of hours?
I understand what you mean, but why are you doing the video meanwhile you ask me this thing?
I'm trying to help your business because people are asking me where they can hire
You
scooters.
have it also on internet. There was the website.
Okay.
You can look on website. Scooty-Doo.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Please, mister.
Bye bye. Important information, viewers. What did you think of that? Try to advertise the girl's business. How much are scooters? Price? Do you think I asked anything out of order? I just says how long does the battery last for? Just didn't want to answer the question. Now, funny enough, I was just going to talk about that. Very important. A lot of people have asked me, where can I hire scooters? You can get them lots of places all along the promenade. Do I recommend that place? I'm not sure, judge for yourself. They're very defensive when you ask how long the battery lasts for. The price is not the most important thing, it's the battery life. I just spoke to somebody who had a two-seater and it says be careful where you hire it from, because sometimes you've got new models and you've got old models and the batteries will last hours of a difference. If you have to push these scooters when they run out of battery, it's not even worth thinking about. It'll be bad. I'm not sure. She tried to advertise her business, but started well and then she just got a wee bit defensive. Just a simple question: how long does the battery last for? And says don't ask it on video. Is it a secret? It's just a general question. It's like buying a laptop. It tells you what the average battery life is. And there's one there. Maybe they're taking it back. It's run out of battery. I'm only kidding. Maybe they're a great company. Let me know. Have you hired a scooter from there before and had a good experience and you can recommend it? Maybe you can, and go in there. Check out the views anyway. We're going to take a wee walk along to Puerto Colon. Wasn't the best start to the video. I tried to help her. How much are scooters? I was going to show you where you could hire them, but then she didn't want to ask the questions. So be careful where you hire them from. Ask your hotel where they can recommend as well. Welcome viewers. If you're new to the channel, I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Check out the views. If you'd like to see some new videos from Tenerife, just go below. It's absolutely free. Click the subscribe button. Really. So important information. I've got a couple of updates for you. Before I forget, I'd like to say hello to a few people. I've met so many people, I can't remember all the names, I'm afraid, so if I've missed them, I'm really, really sorry. Earlier on this morning, I met Jason and Mandy. They run the Steakhouse Burger Bar at Ibrox Stadium, next to Rangers ground. Really nice meeting you guys. If you're ever up in Scotland at a Rangers game, or you're a Rangers fan, pop into the Steakhouse Burger Van. Don't go anywhere else for food. Go in and see these guys. Good quality stuff. Pleasure meeting you. And I also met some of your friends last night as well when I was in New Hoppy's bar. And just a big shout out, say hello to Margaret and Martin and their daughter from Motherwell. Really nice meeting you guys. Enjoyed a wee drink with you. Might even see you tonight. And also I met Karen and Steve from Hull. Pleasure meeting you in there as well. Now I've got another wee video just showing you where Hoppy's bar is located. It's right next to the Sunset Bay, and this is literally a hidden gem. It's just a wee tiny patch of bars in a wee alleyway, and it's got Maguire's bar, they've got Hoppy's bar, another Irish bar, and Shelley from That Tenerife vlogcast was playing there last night, and The atmosphere was brilliant. It was one of the best shows I've seen here. There was a great crowd in, great atmosphere, and at the end, Shelley and her family got a standing ovation because she actually had some of her family on holiday up singing as well, and they're all really, really good. Maguire's bar in there as well, I'd also recommend. The staff in there are so friendly, and it's a good bar. Check out the views, viewers. So that's another bar that I'd recommend. So just a shout out today, guys, that I met last night. It was so nice to meet you, and thanks so much for watching the channel. I really, really appreciate it. I've met so many people this week, and I just want to thank you all for your support. There's a pool centre over there. So let's get back to the scooters. Here's another thing I'd like to do. I'd like to thank everybody who's watching the channel, who have mentioned to me that they used to come to Tenerife and they loved walking about, and maybe through health they can't do it anymore, and they've enjoyed watching the walks. That really meant so much to me, reading those comments. I've also got somebody else saying they watch it with her mum, and her mum can't get about now, and she's enjoying watching the videos. The walks go different places, so I really, really appreciate that. That really does make a difference when I read comments like that as well. So hopefully you feel as if you're walking with me a wee bit. I really, really appreciate all your comments. I read them all, and thanks so much. So let's go back to the scooter situation. Here's one coming down the hill. They're all over the place. Hold on, I'll ask this guy how much he pays for his scooter, right? On average, they're €70 for a single seater a week. I'll ask him, excuse me, hello? There you can see in the back the price, €70. Okay, so although the guy was deaf, he couldn't hear me, good advertising from the company, €70 per week. If you don't want to pay any more than that, I spoke to a guy earlier on. That's a corner bar, by the way. It's a good bar. I was in there just a minute ago. You don't want to pay any more than that. So if you're struggling to get about, and up here is a big hill, and you have to hire a scooter, the going rate for a single seater is €70. Lots of places offer them for that price. So I mean, you might pay a wee tiny bit more if it's a better service, or if it's a newer scooter, the battery's going to last longer. Most important thing probably is the battery life. Okay, so just be careful where you hire the scooters from. I speak to a guy there, he was here with his dad. His dad's quite elderly, can't walk at all, and the guy was really nice, gave me a lot of information on the scooters. He's here for nearly 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and he's paying €350 for a double seater for 2.5 weeks. And he said he had to haggle down that price. So that's another thing. Do not accept the first price that you're given when you go in if you think it's too high. If you think it's reasonable, if you think on average it's €70 per week per one seat, that's fine. If it's any more than that, then obviously negotiate the price. Another tip the guy gave me as well, he says pay in cash if you can. If it's not a company you know, pay in cash. So just bear that in mind. If you put it on credit card, obviously, there's a very slight chance that they could charge you a wee bit more. I'm not saying that they will. And I don't know if Daniel from Tenerife First Excursions hires scooters. Maybe Daniel can let me know in the comments if he ever sees the video or somebody recommends it. If he does, I would go there, because you know you can trust that guy and he's going to give you a decent scooter, or he'll know somebody and he'll give you a decent scooter. So anyway, that's enough of the scooter talk. Hope that's helped you guys. A lot of people have asked about scooters. Just go down the promenade in Los Cristianos, Las Americas, Puerto Colon. Lots of places do them. Now, I've got another wee update. The rumour is there's going to be a shortage of another beer soon. I'll let you know what that is in a wee minute. Now, you probably know Tenerife has went to level 1, which is making a big difference for some of the businesses. Maybe like the old lodge here. The old lodge will get entertainment on as well, as you can see. I was in here a couple of days ago, and down here we've got a wee list of bars. You can see down the bottom, I think down at the Keggin Church, it's pretty busy. They play games there and stuff like that in the afternoon. It's quite busy in the afternoon. So give me a wee comment if you've been to these bars. So basically level 1, it still means, I think, that there's a reduced capacity of 75% indoor. There's no reduced capacity outdoors. I think the seats still have to be distanced I read in the Canadian Weekly that they're still not allowing dancing. It seems strange because they're going to be places up to 3 and 4 in the morning and everything else is getting lifted. You still have to wear your mask indoor if you go to the toilet. Now, I've been in a lot of places, to be honest with you, charging phones and all sorts. I've not really seen that strictly enforced, I have to be honest with you, I've not. But I'm just letting you know legally what the law is. So, places down at Veronica's going to be open to 4 in the morning. Hello. Hopping Grapes Bar. Let me know if you've been in there. Yeah, places in Veronica's are going to be open till 4 in the morning. Other bars can apply to licence till 3 in the morning. I'm not 100% sure of all the other differences and restrictions, to be honest with you. The best Tenerife vlog for those kind of updates and COVID and all that sort of stuff, if you go to Living with MS Tenerife on YouTube, you'll get to Tim and Christine's channel. And I also noticed that last night the Night Strider done an update as well. So there's 2 channels that are doing updates. If it's specifically about entertainment, go to maybe that Tenerife vlogcast, because Shelley obviously is a singer, so she'll be able to tell you how it's affecting that. And if it's maybe to do with excursions, you're not going to be affected too much, I don't think, 'cause it's mostly outside. Then go to Tenerife First Excursions. So that's Daniel at tenerifefirstexcursions.com. So these guys will just tell you what the current restrictions mean if you're coming on holiday, but as you can see, I mean, I don't notice really much difference from normal times, to be honest with you. The only difference is, in theory, you have to wear a mask going to the toilet when you go into a bar. If you're outside and you can distance more than 1.5 metres, then you're fine, no problem. In Puerto Colon, just in case you didn't know, and I think it's about, I've kind of lost track of time, it's maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. We'll check at the end. I'm trying to speak over the music's really loud. That's Playa La Pinta Beach, nice beach. That's the pool centre up there. I've got another video in there showing the pool and the snooker tables. I think, I need to check that. You'll see the Keggin Church is a busy afternoon pub right in the distance there. And round the corner you've got the Galway Girl and a few other bars that are really busy. So I quite like Puerto Colon, and I know a lot of viewers like it as well. It's got a nice wee vibe to it. Now, I was down here the other day, there's a Sky Bar, that's got a lot of entertainment as well. I was down here the other day and I met a nice couple from Middlesbrough. There's a wee chat with them, Jay and Jeff. And really nice to hear from them. They were saying they're staying at the Sunset Harbour. And let's see if you can beat this, viewers. They have already booked up for next year. Not once or twice. They have booked up 3 different holidays for next year at the Sunset Harbour. They say they always stay there. I was telling them I was staying at the Sunset Bay. They know it well, obviously. So let me know in the comments. Hello.
Scotland. Yeah, you're the guy from YouTube, right?
I'm afraid so.
A fucking weasel.
Alright mate, bye. Okay, apologies for that. So you do meet some characters when you're doing these videos. €6 for a sunbed, in case you're wondering. So, the guy does watch the channel, but I couldn't have a chat with him because he was going to swear too much. So, we're just coming to the end of the Playa La Pinta Beach. Kaluna Beach Club is up there, but I'm not going to go as far up in this video because they've got no consideration for people doing YouTube videos, and they put their music up way too loud. I'm only joking, they have a good time, don't they? The waves coming in nice, eh? So the wee update for you, Tenerife's at level 1, the lowest it can be. I was speaking to Claire in the Tenerife Beer Garden, who works with Rick. Lovely girl from Arbroath in Scotland, she's working over here. And she was telling me that the Harley restaurant down just past the Temple Bar in Costa Deque hopefully is going to open quite soon. The only reason it's not open is because they have to make sure if they open it again they bring the staff back on, because if it's on Spanish furlough you can't take staff on and off like you can maybe back in the UK like you did. So I think that's the reason that's been a wee bit later, because I know a lot of people like the Harley restaurant. So anyway, these are the bars here. And it was just down here, as I said, I met a lovely couple from Middlesbrough, but another video coming up soon, just walking by here. So just to recap, mobility scooters, average price is €70 per week. You can get them loads of places, but be careful. Check what the battery life's going to be. So if you hire them for one place, maybe it's for 2 weeks, and you use the scooter the first day and it runs out after 2 hours, and they tell you the battery life's 5 hours, you can go back and speak to them. So yeah, I don't know why she didn't answer that question. What do you think? She could have just said depends how you're using it, where you're going, etc. Very strange. There's the happy feet, that's what I need just now. In there, the wee fish will sort you out. It's an Intercontinental restaurant. So, a few wee updates. A few wee hellos to viewers that I've met. So nice to meet you all. Thanks so much for watching all the videos. There's usually a wee guy sitting here in his chair and he usually lights this wee thing up here. Let's check it out. Nice, eh? Mount Tidy. Tells you how many metres it is, so you're getting a history lesson on this as well, eh? What can you ask for? The battery's just about to run out on this phone, I think, or the memory, one of the other, because I've been doing too many videos. If it does cut out abruptly, I'd just like to thank you all viewers. That's the latest important information update from Tenerife today. Just to recap, another shortage potentially, Carlin Lager. Can you believe it? So I was in a bar last night and the delivery man came in with all the normal deliveries, apart from Guinness, because there's no Guinness. And he said, you might want to take a few extra Carlin, there might be a shortage of that as well. So there you go, if you drink Carlin, don't worry. You've got Dorada, Mahon, Estrella, plenty of good beers to replace Carlin, come on. Guinness is a wee bit different, kind of more specialised, isn't it? And I do apologise, I had quite a few people saying I shouldn't be blaming Brexit on the shortage of Guinness, and that might be right. I know it gets brewed in Ireland, but maybe it gets shipped via the UK in some cases, and that's why it's been impounded. Who knows? The bottom line is, there's no Guinness. It doesn't really matter who's to blame, there's no Guinness. So, a couple of weeks time, Guinness will be here. If you've seen another video, you'll know the Dubliner is open, just below the Gaelic Corner. And we might have another video coming from Las Americas tonight, so keep your eye out for that one. So thanks so much, give it a wee thumbs up if you don't mind, it's absolutely free. And we'll see you in the next video from Tenerife. But for now, it's goodbye from Playa La Pinta down at Puerto Colon. And if you're wondering, is Tenerife busy enough? There are a couple of people commenting saying, oh, it looks like a ghost town. I was like, you joking? Some bars I couldn't get into, there was a queue. Some bars are quiet. Down at Farnaby's quite quiet during the day. And apologies, I know I've not took any videos down in certain bits of Costa Rica. I've tried to get everywhere I can, but I just physically just running out of time. But there's plenty more videos to come. I've took a lot, and I'm going to upload them over the next few weeks. You might see a few that you like. So thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one.